And welcome back into Pure Adrenaline Sports, everybody. This is John coming at you with live play-by-play and live reaction to Game 4 of this Mets and Cubs series. The Cubs have taken the first three here. Mets have fallen a season worst, 12 games under 500. Looking to salvage one here. The Mets already starting to make some trades. Last night, after our game, after some of the post-game shows wrapped up, the Mets traded David Peterson over to the Cubs, so we only had to change locker rooms. But Peterson give ton of credit to David Peterson at the end of the 2024 season and the beginning of the 2025 season. He was an all-star last year. But then after that, he just completely fell off. So I'm not sure what's happened with him. I do like the guy that the Mets got in return is Cole Mathis, kind of a third baseman, first baseman kind of guy. He's still only in single A, depending on whose rankings you listen to. The place I listened to had him ranked as the ninth best Cubs prospect, where MLB Pipeline had him at the 13th best Cubs prospect. So I actually like the trade. Another thing, Marcus Semien was placed on the IL today for the Mets as well. Not sure what his injury is, but good news, Soto's back in the lineup tonight. He'll be DHing. He will not be in the field, but it's still good to see him back in the lineup. So welcome in once again, everybody. Be on the lookout tomorrow. A video will be releasing sometime tomorrow. I don't know what time yet. But play-by-play with JJ and I get together and talk about the Mets, Phillies, not only the weekend series coming up starting tomorrow night, but, just how things have turned around for the Phillies, how we're still struggling. So be on the lookout sometime tomorrow for that. So make sure you have notifications on because I'll be posting that. But let's start saying hello to some folks in the chat. Frank was here first. What is up, Frank? Saying greetings, PAS. What is up, Frank? As always, great to see you, buddy. Great to text back and forth with you a little bit today. Hopefully you're doing okay, man. Yep. Miss Gina says, greetings, Frank. How are we feeling? We're all praying for you. Miss Gina is also saying she's making coffee. Be back shortly. Hey, Danny's here. What's up, Danny C? Sam is here. What's up, Sam? I saw Sam. Sam was hanging out in the play-by-play with JJ live stream today when JJ did the Royals-Rays game. Daniel Berry is here as well. What is up, Daniel Berry? So once again, welcome in, everybody. Not too big of a schedule today in baseball. Some games that have already gone final. Tampa Bay beat Kansas City 13-2. Tampa Bay did have a no-hitter going there into the top of the ninth, and Kansas City was able to get a couple runs. Pittsburgh beat Seattle 5-1, and the A's beat the Giants 9-6. Some other games going on right now. Houston and Detroit are scoreless in the second. The Nationals have a 1-0 lead over the Phillies in the first. And Texas and Toronto getting ready as well as us here. Then the Yankees and Red Sox. I believe our guy Thomas Fitzpatrick will be live for that one over on his channel. And Arizona and St. Louis at 7:45. So not a late night in baseball tonight. If you're following the World Cup, Team USA plays tonight as well. They begin that match tonight at 10 Eastern time. Hey, Frank R. is here. What's up, Frank? Saying hello, John. Let's get the Mets a win tonight. Let's go, Danny. Yeah. You were wrong. It's a 4-game series. At the start of each series, I always have all the games set up. Like tonight, maybe not tonight with the thing with JJ, but Sometime I'll set up the Mets-Phillies games for the weekend, so all three of those will be set up for the weekend. I always set up however many games it is for the series. I set up those streams. What's up, Miss Gina? Style. Where's Style? We got to change that. How about that one? Is that one any better? No. Oh, how about this one? Would you care for some coffee, Mr. John? Absolutely, Miss Gina. No worries, Sam. I'm just letting you know that was not a criticism. Sorry if it felt that way. All right, Freddie Peralta on the mound tonight for our Mets. Matthew Boyd for the Cubs tonight. But we will get into tonight's lineup, and then we will get into the Met defense here. For the Cubs, it'll be PCA leading off. That's Pete Crow Armstrong, if you're unfamiliar. Michael Conforto. So the first two in the Cubs lineup are former Mets. Michael Busch third, Alex Bregman fourth, Ian Happ fifth, Nico Horner sixth, Pedro Ramirez will bat sixth, or seventh, excuse me, Miguel Amaya eighth, and Dansby Swanson, who's been absolutely killing the Mets this series, will bat ninth. In the Met defense tonight, Bo Bichette will be at third, Ronnie Mauricio at short, Brett Beatty at second, Mark Vientos at first, Alvarez doing the catching, Melendez in left, Ewing in center, and Benj in right field. Once again, if you missed it last night after the game, after the post game, the Mets traded David Peterson to the Cubs, and they got Cole Mathis in return. The young man is in either single A or. But I actually like the trade from the Mets. Peterson is a free agent at the end of the year anyway. They weren't going to re-sign him, so get another minor league prospect. Do you think he'll make 6 innings tonight? Are you talking Peralta? No, I do not. I would love him. I would love it if he did. I just don't have confidence in him right now. I don't know what's up with Freddie Peralta. We have not seen the Freddie Peralta that came from Milwaukee. But welcome in NYC Cat, NYC Apartments 26. Thank you so much for stopping in. I do not think so, but that's my thought. I still don't like that. I got to keep going here with the style. New rocker. How about new rocker? Mr. Charles is here. What is up, Sir Charles? There we go. That one's all right. So welcome in. We already got 40 plus in the chat. If you are new here, welcome in. Hit that thumbs up. It really helps support the channel. Consider subscribing. It is free to subscribe. We are closing in on 10,000 subs here. I shouldn't say 9,500. Let's go 9,500. We're closing in on 9,500. I liked it. I like the Peterson trade, Jake. If you missed it, I like it. The Mets weren't going to bring him. He's a free agent at the end of the year. The Mets weren't going to bring him back anyway. You get Cole Mathis, who's in A-ball, so probably 3 years away from ever sniffing the majors. But now you have a guy that can replace Clifford if you wanted to bring Clifford up, though. So, but welcome in everybody once again. Peralta on the mound here for our Mets. I am not. The first pitch is in for a strike. We are underway. And a ground ball to first. Diving attempt. It gets through Vientos. The leadoff single. Let me write down our Met numbers here as we get started tonight. 325 and 90. No, he's only in single A. Up high, 1-0. The 2-0. Pickoff throw, not in time. In for a strike, 2-1. The 2-1. Fouled off, 2-2. Somewhere. Oh, there it is. There it is. So the first two pitches were fastballs. Then he threw him a curveball, and now back to the fastball here. 2-2 the count. Peralta 9-4 in his career against the Cubs. The 2-2. PCA takes his lead off of first. The pitch. In for a strike. Got him looking. One away. Nice pitch. That was a changeup he threw him. Changed speeds there. Throwing that fastball at 95 miles an hour through the changeup at 88. So 1 out and 1 on now for Michael Busch. It swung on a miss, 0-1. Nice pitch there. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. So he's keeping things off speed here. Once again, the Mets outfield, Melendez in left, Ewing in center, and Benj in right field. Alvarez doing the catching. Mauricio playing shortstop tonight. And that one popped up. Foul. Third base side. Bichette comes over, and he will make the catch. 2 away. Stanley likes the Peterson trade. I do too, Stanley. Half asleep says, I hope the Mets win this. Well, first off, welcome in. Half asleep. It's strong. Let's go, Miss Gina. Outside 1-0. That was a curveball to Bregman. The 1-0 on the outside corner. Oh, called a ball. Miss Gina was glad about the Peterson trade, too. Swung on a miss, 2-1. And a ground ball to short. Mauricio's got it. He'll go to second for the fourth. And that'll retire the side. We go bottom one, no score. All right, I got to make a quick phone call, everybody. All right. Sorry about that, everybody. Bichette, the batter here. We missed bench. Sorry about that. Mama PAS called, so I had to answer that. What's up, Scott? Welcome in. Jason, Bills fan, is here. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. Chris saying, please beat the Cubbies. That one down low, 2-1. Mrs. PAS is doing good, but that was Mama PAS. That was my mom, so I wanted to make sure I answered that. And fouled off 2-2. Half asleep says I hate the Cubs so much. What's up, Bird? The 2-2 to Bichette. Come on, man. It's 2 away. That'll bring up Soto. Soto back in the lineup after missing a couple games. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Frank says the Freddie from Milwaukee is still in hiding, missing in action. Yep. Soto swinging for the fences there. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. The Mets won the Peterson trade. Absolutely, Stanley. Down low, 2-1. Boyd up to 14 pitches here in the first. So good job by the Mets, making them work here. The 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Soto swinging for the fences here. What are we doing? The 2-2. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. Just missed. So welcome in. If you said hello in the chat and I didn't see it, welcome in. We go live for every Met game. The 3-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. See if he throws something off speed here after a couple fastballs outside, ball 4. So a 2-out walk. So the Mets with a 2-out base runner for Vientos. If anything, they're making Boyd work here in the first, up to 18 pitches. David. Hi, John. The clean cut look. Yeah. Where have you been? Look at David. It's good to see you. You're looking particularly ravishing tonight. Whoa. Frank says the Mets will win. Unsure of the score. I don't know. I'd have to look. We can look here in between innings. Timeout by Vientos. And that depends on how bad his back injury is there, half. He's DHing tonight, so it might still be a little tweaked. 20th pitch of the inning coming up for Boyd. And a ground ball to short. They go to second for fourth. That'll retire to the side. We go to the second. Almost forgot I had dinner in the oven. Got it out just in time. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at the Mets and see when they play Pittsburgh. Schedule. We got Philadelphia coming up this weekend. Then we go to Toronto. Then we go to Atlanta. Then we're back home for Kansas City and Boston before the All-Star break. Then after the All-Star break, we go to Philadelphia and Milwaukee. Then we're back home for the Dodgers, Braves, and Marlins. Then in September, we're done playing Pittsburgh. Oh, no, we're not. We play Pittsburgh August 7th, 8th, and 9th. 7th, 8th, and 9th for the Mets and Pirates. Sending on the IL as well, yep. Chris says I'll definitely be here for the Milwaukee games. Thank you, Chris. We're up to 90 in the chat tonight. Let's go. All right, it'll be Happ, Horner, and Ramirez here for the Cubs. Peralta will wind and deal. Outside 1-0. Down low, 1-1. Or 2-0. 2-0, no swing. Why did that get hidden? Why did Chris's thing get hidden? In for a strike, 2-1. Oh, message was retracted. Message was retracted. And pop foul, 2-2. Frank says 30th and 39 likes and climbing. Swung on a miss. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Peralta. Charles says the Mets play the Pirates Friday, August 7th at 6:40, Saturday, August 8th at 6:40, and Sunday, August 9th. In the dirt, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. So thank you, Charles. 135 on Sunday. The 2-0 Peralta will deal and popped up. Bichette in foul territory. Now in fair territory will make the catch. 2 away. Kind of stumbled a little bit when he was trying to make that catch. Stayed on his feet, though. The first pitch, right down the middle, 0-1. James Houlihan's here saying, let's go Cubs, beat the Mets. What's up, James? Run attempt, 0-2. Scott says you call a good game. I'm a Pirate fan, but I will be listening to you also. Thank you, Scott. The 0-2. Peralta with his 25th pitch coming up. He'll wind and deal. Up high, 1-2. Magic Man is here. What's up, Magic Man? Luminous is here. What's up, Luminous? The 1-2. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. The Broom's ready. The Mets are about to get swept. Okay. Okay, congrats. You're sweeping one of the worst teams in the game. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Third strikeout from Peralta. The Mets traded Peterson last night. Maybe that lit a fire under somebody's backside here. I think Peralta wants to be a Met. But, I mean, the Mets would have to go on an unbelievable, improbable run to even sniff the wild card. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Who should be next to get traded? I don't know if Senga's got a no trade clause or not. He's not gonna take a stint in the minors. Don't know what's going on with ESPN, but it hasn't refreshed here. Let's refresh ESPN. We're up to 92 people watching right now. Let's go. Dude, Cubs will be swept by the Brewers this weekend. Miz, Harrison, and Woody. Frank says next up, Beatty and Albie to be traded. Warren, Benzino says Warren. Magic Man saying 100 viewers. Let's get 100 likes. Smash the like. It's fast, easy, and free. Yes, free to do. Let's go. Once again, be on the lookout tomorrow. Words, try. Play-by-play with JJ and I are recording a podcast tonight. Not really a podcast, more of a one-on-one, talking about the Mets and Phillies series coming up, starting tomorrow. In for a strike here to Alvarez. 0-1 the count. Senga and Vientos says Stanley. The 0-1. Chop foul, 0-2. Jay Schlegel says Freddie owns the Cubs. No. Down low, 1-2. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. No, see, why would I want to trade the owner? The owner's spending the money. Outside, 3-2. They check down at first. No swing, 3-2. Yeah, the Mets were supposed to be good this year, so Scott. Well, they were supposed to be. Bounce in the dirt, ball four. So a leadoff walk here for Alvarez. Second walk for the Mets. Still looking for their first hit. But Ewing will come up. Ewing's got his average at 261 right now. Tom Fisher says these Cubs fans are getting on my nerves. What Cubs fans? At least the Knicks one. Nobody cares about crap ass basketball here. Dribble, dribble, foul. Popped foul. 0-1. Dribble, dribble, foul. Just wait for the Dance Club remix version of Dribble, Dribble, Foul. Lit. Gonna be lit. The 0-1. I swung on a missed 0-2. Yeah, Frank, on paper, the Mets were world beaters. On the field, that's another story. Magic says Cub fans will be treated to a sweep soon. Where is that? Is that in Milwaukee? Popped foul. Still 0-2. Oh, and 2 here. Boyd will deal. Bounce in the dirt. 1-2. Roadrunner Steve says dribble, dribble, foul by Mac Daddy John and the Hoopsters. Oh, man. The 1-2. And a chopper to short. They'll flip the second for 1 on the first. Double play. 5-6-3 on the double play. That'll bring up Mauricio with 2 out and nobody on. And Mauricio lunged one out to right. Back to the track. Conforto will make the catch. Gave it a ride, but caught by Conforto on the track. We go to the third. Still scoreless for the Cubs. It'll be 8-9-1 here. Amaya, Swanson, and PCA. He doesn't make all the decisions. The president of baseball operations makes all the decisions. That's the guy that needs to be fired, David Stearns. Scott says, I get the chat on my phone, but not on my. Oh, I get the chat on my PC, but not on my phone. I don't know. I do not know. Let me look. Let me log up. Let me go to YouTube real quick. Let me turn it down so we don't have to hear my lovely voice echoing. Chat loaded for me. The chat loaded for me on my phone. Stearns just picking his nose. No worries, Sam. Up high, 1-0. And popped up. Brett Beatty playing second, goes out to center field. He'll make the catch, one away. Here's Swanson inside, 1-0. Magic Man saw the proposal today for the new bargaining agreement and a ground ball down the short. Mauricio was set in fire. What a gun. 2 away. Man, Mauricio's got a cannon. But let me get back to Magic Man here. It says, I saw the proposal today for the new bargaining agreement. Yeah, there's not going to be a 2027 season. I actually liked what they were proposing today. I think that'll help. It has helped the NHL and it's helped the NBA. Yo, there's James. No worries, James didn't miss much, man. The Jelly Roll concert was amazing, he says. The 0-1. So he went 0-2. 0-2 the count here. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. The 1-2. Outside. No, he doesn't challenge. Good no challenge, if you ask me. I thought it was outside. The 2-2. Someone going to miss to the ball in the dirt. We go bottom 3, still scoreless. But welcome in once again, everybody. Some other games going on right now. Houston and Detroit are scoreless in the 5th. The Nationals are up 5-0 over the Phillies in the bottom of the 3rd. But as we've seen from the last 2 nights, no lead is safe. Texas is up 4-0 over Toronto. The Yankees are up 1-0 over the Red Sox. And Arizona and St. Louis getting underway any minute now. What's up, Leo? No, Beatty's playing second, but he went out. He went out to center field to grab that ball because it was just a pop up. Thank you, Real Talk, for sending the gold coin there. Thank you. Appreciate that. Not going to be both, Luminous. I don't know, James. And lifted out to left. Hap before the track will make the catch. One away. One pitch, one out. That'll bring up Beatty batting ninth tonight. No. Shorter seasons? No. Shorter season is not the answer. 162 is perfect. And for a strike to Beatty. Thank you, Scott. Swung on a miss, 0-2. And now with Semien going on the IL, they might not trade Beatty because Beatty can play second. Beatty chases that, struck him out. Third strikeout for Boyd. Back to the top of the lineup with Bench. Two out, nobody on here. Bounce in the dirt, 0-1. Or 1-0, excuse me. Yikes. One and 0 the count here. Inside 2-0. Just checking the chat here. Jake Berger just hit a home run for Texas. They're now up 6-0. The 2-0 to Bench. Right down the middle. Oh, that one missed somewhere. No challenge from the Cubs. 3-0. Let's see where the tracker says that one was. Outside ball 4. Yo, where have you been? I shaved on Sunday. Where's everybody been? You'll notice it now? 4 days ago. In for a strike, 0-1. Therapy. Very nice, Luminous. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, quickly down 0-2. Frank, make sure you're live. Frank's still talking about dribble, dribble, foul. Pick-off throw, not in time. No worries, Miss Jeannie. Yes, but that was when, Sunday morning. in up the middle. Slow Swanson. Everybody's going to be safe. So that's the first hit after a couple walks. And then bring up Soto, who walked his first time. All right, here we go. Soto steps in. Boyd looks at the runner at first, now at second, and we'll set. He'll deal the pitch in first. No, outside, 1-0. Yo, C. Lee is here. What's up, C. Lee? Fouled off, 1-1. The 1-1. Bounce in the dirt, 2-1. The 2-1. Down low, 3-1. Challenged by the Cubs. It was called the ball. It was called the ball. And it's a ball. It's 3-1 to Soto. The 3-1. Down low, ball 4, that'll load the bases. That'll bring up Vientos, rounded out his first time. Charles says, got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Feel no way. It happens to the best of us. Pause now and give it a thumbs up. And Charles also says, without commitment, you will never start. And without consistency, you'll never finish. Let's go. Welcome in. We got 125 people watching tonight, it says. Let's go. Welcome in. We go live for every Mets game. See Lee banging the trash can for us. All right, Vientos, you got to take a picture. Oh, Ronnie's saying the opposite. Ronnie's saying Vientos has got to be ready to go. Pitch one here. Miss Gina says she sees 129. The first pitch. Down low. Ooh, called a strike. Vientos is going to challenge. This is close. It's a ball. Ball 1. Good challenge there by Vientos. C. Lee says, I see 134. Let's go. Well, fall 134, smash them thumbs up. We will be within reach of giving out 5 memberships tonight. The 1-0 to Vientos. Swung on a miss. Nice pitch. Threw a change up there. Was guessing fastball. Way out in front. Yeah, way out in front. 50 pitches from Boyd here. So the Mets have made him work. See if they can cash in here. Swung on a miss. 1-2 the count. Now I throw something off speed again. You got him to speed up his bat. Now I throw something off speed here. The 1-2. And pop foul. Came with the fastball again. What's up, Raymond? The 1-2. Bounced down low. 2-2. I believe that was a changeup. The 2-2 to Vientos. Boyd will deal. And popped it up. Bregman in foul territory will make the catch. That'll retire the side. We go to fourth. Still scoreless. 2, 3, and 4 coming up for the Cubs. 2, 3, and 4 coming up. It'll be Conforto, Bush, and Bregman coming up. Jeez Louise. That's right now. Season worst, 12 games under 500. We thought things were going to start getting better when the Mets got to like 7 games under, and 5 straight losses now. 5 straight losses have sent this team reeling. I'd say we were probably all feeling pretty good when the Mets won that Thursday night game against the Phillies. But they have been blown out every game since. Once again, Conforto, Bush, and Brett. Conforto struck out his first time. Mountain Man saying, let's get this W. Just listening to Ronnie talk here about playing defense in the main. Yeah. All right, here we go. Walter, outside 1-0. The 1-0. And pop foul. Third base side. It'll go out of play 1-1. Oh, way up and in, 2-1. '40th pitch from Peralta coming up. The 2-1. And that one lays. Oh, Bichette's got it at third. Will set and fire. One away. Bichette had that one played perfect. Houston now has a 1-0 lead over Detroit in the 6th. Bottom of the 4th, Washington still up 5-0 over Philly. Top of the 4th, Texas still up 6-0 over Toronto. Yankees still up 1-0 over Boston. And I don't know why the Arizona game hasn't started yet. Was that a ball? They did it. They called it a ball. I would have challenged that. And that one ripped. Oh, diving stop by Vientos. And we need a first baseman. My goodness. It'll be an infield hit. And he's laying on the ground laughing. That'll bring up Bregman, moves one out and one on. In for a strike, 0-1. Deal 1. Peralta deals outside 1-1. The 1-1. And on the outside corner, 1-2. No challenge from Bregman. They're not happy with the call, though. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. And Bush goes down to second base. Once again, Alvarez can't block a pitch in the dirt. Oh, they're going to charge that as a wild pitch. Let's look. All right, the 2-2 here from Peralta. We'll deal. Bounced in the dirt, 3-2. 3-2 the count here. Peralta's pitch count still low, only at 47 pitches, but starting to climb here a little bit. The 3-2. And the ground ball down to third. Bichette's got it. We'll fire to first. 2 away. Runner holds at second. Oh, Rhino will be live tonight with some Canadian football. Let's go. All right, 2 out with a runner on second here for Hap. Hap struck out his first time. And he absolutely laced out to right, but it'll be caught. We go bottom 4, still scoreless. Alvarez, Ewing, and Mauricio coming up for the Met. Excuse me. Let's take a look tonight at. We've We've been giving you the MLB scores, but let's look at the World Cup right now. Japan and Sweden are tied at 46. Tied at 46. Tied at 0 during the 46th minute. The Netherlands up 2-0 over Tunisia. Paraguay against Australia at 10. Turkey against the United States at 10. The Ivory Coast beat Curacao 2-0. And Ecuador beat Germany 2-1. Oh, that might be a little bit of an upset. I don't know enough about Ecuador. It's been a very eventful game. Both teams have had runners on. Just nobody's been able to cash in yet. But once again, for the Mets, Alvarez, Ewing, and Mauricio coming up. We are up to 9,279. Let's go. We have gained 5 new subscribers so far tonight. Welcome in. If somebody can give me an update on the like count. I am not looking at the like count tonight. I don't want to get agitated throughout the stream. Watch on. Yep. I love it. The Mets always do this. They show the little league teams get to send in the team pictures. Good start so far for Boyd. That's Boyd's pitch count. Excuse me. 59 likes. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Colin. C. Lee. Thank you. 55 pitches through 3 innings, so his pitch count's a little high. And there's a strike, 1-1. No, bad challenge here by Alvarez. This is a strike. It's that whole ball's in the strike zone. Come on, dude. What are you challenging? Come on. You're smarter than that. Yeah, that's where you want to be after 4 innings. He just started the 4th inning. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. And popped up. First base side. Bush towards the dugout. Will make the catch, 1 away. That'll bring up Ewing. Ewing grounded into a double play his first time. Can we appreciate Dansby's day yesterday? No, you can. I will not. Outside, 1-0. One and the count. Swung on a miss. 1-1. Excuse me. Yeah, right, Bernard. What do we have? 5, 6 errors last night. And that one ripped. Horner's got it. Well set. Fire. 2 away. That'll bring up Mauricio, who lined out to right field his first time up. The first pitch to Mauricio. Out in for a strike, 0-1. Just a 4-seam fastball. Timeout by Mauricio here. See, Lee says I like low-scoring games as long as we win. I've always been more of a low-scoring guy myself. The pressure intensifies. Up and in, 1-1. Getting a heck of a thunderstorm here in Beaver Springs, PA. Dang. Beaver Springs. I don't know where Beaver Springs is. I know Beaver Falls is out by Pittsburgh. And that one line, base hit into the left field corner. That'll be extra bases for Mauricio. He'll stop at second with a 2-out double. I did not know Mauricio was even playing. I didn't know he was back on the active roster until I saw the lineup for tonight. Oh, he's hitting with 2 outs, right, David? Here's Melendez. Bouncing the dirt, 1-0. But what it does, it keeps Boyd pitching here. Well, no. Boyd's back tonight. So. The 1-0. And that one lined up the middle, off the glove, and everybody's safe. It saved the run, but the Mets have runners on first and third here. I thought he caught it at first, but then he dropped it. So Swanson saves the run there. Colin, I just like you coming in and dominating the chat, dude. Take a breath. What's up, Denny? Fouled off 0-1. And a chopper up to first. Horner will flip it to first. Got him. That'll retire the side. The Mets with a couple 2-out hits, unable to score. We go to the fifth, still scoreless. It'll be Horner, Ramirez, and Amaya for the Cubs. Nice. Gotcha. Let's go. On my end, it's showing 148. Welcome in, everybody. Once again, my name is John. I go live for every Mets game. Yes, the good and the bad. We were live in 2024 for the NLCS run, and we are here every game during this terrible stretch as well. Well, Charles got enough. Charles had enough of them. Charles timed them out. Charles timed them out. No need to sugarcoat it. Oh yeah, you have to. You have to sugarcoat. It. Goes down better if you coat it in sugar. Only for a minute. Good. That'll be a nice 1-minute break. He must have gotten banned on somebody else's channel. We are in the top of the 5th here. First pitch is a strike to Horner. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2. 1-2 to count here. Up to 52 pitches here for Peralta with nobody out in the 5th. Outside, 2-2. The 2-2. And that one popped up. Bichette will make the catch in foul territory, 1 away. The look, right, Miss Gina? We got that. Or if mom was disciplining us, all she had to say is, wait till your father gets home. Oh. Colin, dude. Colin, I appreciate you being here, but man, take some time off. Take some time off here. My goodness. A spoonful of sugar helps the Mets' sins go down, right? 1-1 to count here. Down low, 2-1. Yeah, I don't know how long you timed him out for, Charles. I put it on 30 minutes. Hey, Violent's here. What's up, Violent? The 2-1. Pop foul. 2-2. Tammy says, yo, you think Dansby will get a hit? Yeah, I'm going to say Dansby gets a hit tonight. He's 0 for 1 so far. Well, he'll get at least 2 more at-bats here. Swung on him, he struck him out. 5 strikeouts for Peralta. If Sean's still here, I did not see Sean's prediction. Well, right now it's a scoreless game. Right now, not many people are going to get 3 at-bats. Everybody's going to get at least 3. Now, if the Cubs bat around a couple times, he'll get more than that. But right now, they don't have any runs, and neither do the Mets. The 0-1. Bounce in the dirt, 1-1. Usually when you're in the 9th spot in the lineup, Tammy, if the batter's in the 9th spot in the lineup, he's usually only going to get 3 at-bats. Maybe 4, depending on how many runs the team scores. The 1-1. And that one lays down the right field line, 1-2. We're at 70, says CD. Let's go. Yep. Cousin Sharon's here. Yep, I saw her. To acquire knowledge, one must learn. And that one popped up. Foul ground, Bichette. And it goes out of play. Still 1-2. Let me go back to Charles's quote. I don't know how to read. To acquire knowledge, one must learn. To acquire wisdom, one must observe. 1-2 to count here. Peralta will deal the 1-2. Fouled off. Hey, Snowman checking in. Enjoying some PAS baseball on me and Mrs. Snowman's anniversary. Happy anniversary to Snowman and his wife. The 1-2, 65th pitch of the night from Peralta. Bounced in the dirt, 2-2. They check down at first. No swing. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. The 3-2. And that one popped up. It'll go out of play. Alvarez gives a look, but it's out of play. Snowman says this was a great week. Monday was Jody's birthday, and tonight is her anniversary. Very nice. Happy belated birthday. Yes, the Mets have hits. The Mets have 1, 2, 3 hits tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 walks so far. But no runs. The 3-2. The Mets have had runners on every inning, but just haven't been able to cash in. The 3-2 from Peralta. And that one laced out to left center field. Melendez will make the catch. Side retired. We are halfway through. We're still scoreless. So, Tammy, next inning for the Brewers, Swanson will lead off. Swanson will lead off next time the Brewers come to the plate. But it's now the Met turn. Man, look at all the earthquakes over the last 24 hours. Yikes. California had a 5.6. Japan had a 6.9. New Guinea had a 5.4. And Venezuela back-to-back 7.5 and 7.2. The Phillies just got 2 runs in the top of the 6th. It's now 5-2 Nats. Yeah, yep. Bench looks one out to center. PCA coming in. Then he'll make the catch one away. That'll bring up Bichette, who's 1 for 2 on the night. Leo says he didn't feel it. Let me see where it was. Oh, I lost the picture. Up and in, 1-0. I should have saved that. That would have been interesting. The 1-0. Fouled off, 1-1. Half Asleep is still here saying hi. What's up, Half Asleep? Swung on a miss, 1-2. The 1-2. Pop foul, still 1-2 here. The 1-2. And that one fouled off. We'll do it again. Listen to the Ronnie tell his stories about his first times going to Fenway Park as a kid. The 1-2. 75th pitch from Boyd. Swung on a miss. 2 away. That'll bring up Soto, who's walked both times. Jorge, are you even a Mets fan, dude? Because all you do is complain about this team instead of rooting for this team. Yes, Matthew Boyd is still pitching. And a little dribbler to third. And off the glove of Bregman. That'll be an infield hit. Takes a wide turn, but he stops. That'll bring up Vientos. Jason says, "That's awesome, Snowman. I married my high school girlfriend. We're still married, have a beautiful daughter." Oh, and that's it. That's going to be it for Boyd. We're getting a pitching change here. So Boyd is now done after 76 pitches. Yeah, but it was his first game back from injury. So they weren't going to let him go too far. They're still in the top of the sixth there. Phillies still trail 5-2. Texas is up 6-0 over Toronto still. That game in the bottom of the fifth. But Toronto has bases loaded and nobody out. They're in the top of the eighth in Detroit. Houston's up 1-0. The Yankees now up 2-0 over the Red Sox. And Arizona and St. Louis was postponed. 154 in the chat. Let's go. 9281 on the sub count. Let's go. We have gained 7 new subs tonight. Welcome in, everybody. Hitting that subscribe button is free. Nine. William, 9. This is game 81 for the Mets. They have played 9 games together. All right, Ethan Roberts will be the new pitcher here. 20 appearances, 23 and 2/3 innings, a 3.04 ERA. Frank says 75 likes and climbing. Let's go. In for a strike. Oh, called a ball. No challenge from the Cubs. Violent just gifted a membership. William Burkhardt. Congrats on the free membership. And the ground ball foul, 1-1. If you want to be eligible for those memberships, you do have to hit the free subscribe button. And popped foul on the first base side. Bush will make the catch. That'll retire the side. We go to the 6th. Still scoreless. D86. What up, D86? Yep, Tammy Swanson will lead it off here. Swanson will lead it off for you. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He grounded out to shortstop his first time. Colin, you're doing it again, dude. Raymond says it's pouring buckets there. Leo with the let's go Mets, swing the bat, and the chicken jockey. Can we just call up Clifford and get rid of Vientos? Right, Brian? I agree with Brian. Who's pitching? Oh, he's going to lead it off here. Oh, somebody just subscribed and I didn't see who it was. Oh, it'll tell me here in a minute. Our guy Gritty throwing you some popcorn to celebrate, though. Welcome in. How about the crew last night at the game last night chanting Pete Alonso's name? No, what happened, Jesus? All right, here we go. Peralta will wind and deal to Swanson. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Inside, 1-1. She got traded to the Cubs? No, she did not. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. She did not get traded to the Cubs. I can tell you that for sure. 2-1 to count here from Peralta. The 2-1. And that one chopped down the third foul, 2-2. David. Oh, David. The 2-2. Fouled off. Yes, he was traded. She was she was not. Outside, 3-2. They checked down at first. No swing. Wouldn't that be cheating? No, who cares? The Patriots did it. The 3-2. And a chopper foul. We'll do it again. Yeah, that's true. I don't know how David identifies, The 3-2. And ground ball to third. Mauricio on the backhand. No, and Vientos once again can't handle a play. Get him off of my team. They're going to call the error on Mauricio, even though this is all on Vientos. That'll bring up PCA now. What happened is Swanson's safe on an error, so it's not a base hit. All right, here's PCA with a runner on first. Peralta holds and now deals. Outside, 1-0. The 1-0. And that one lifted foul down the left field side, 1-1. Summer just followed. Thank you, Summer. Up high. Throw down the first. Still close, but not in time. 2-1. No, Boyd is done for the night. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. No challenge. He thought about it. So Peralta starting to falter here in the sixth. Up to 80 pitches. And a ground ball off of Peralta. The only play is going to be a first. Runner moves to second. 1 away. 1-3 on the putout. Miss Gina said she'd like pina colada. How about getting caught in the rain? Here's Conforto, 0 for 2 so far. And that one ripped in the right. That'll get down for a base hit. Swanson on his way around third. The throw to the plate is not in time. And the Cubs take a 1-0 lead. Swanson even went back at first and still made it to the plate. Bush pops one out to left. Melendez is there. Barely has to move, 2 away. Outside 1-0. I don't know, D86. I did not watch any pregame, so I don't know why they gave him the night off. Well, I was going to say they could have had him DH, but they have Soto DHing tonight. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Oh, called the ball. The Mets challenged. I thought it was a strike. And it's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Miss Gina pleading the fifth. Yeah, Jesus would know the answer. The 3-1. And that one laced out to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Conforto on his way to third. The ball gets away from Bench. It'll be 2-0. What are we doing? Our defense is completely falling apart the last 2 games. Unbelievable, man. Defense falls apart here again. Yes. It's 2-0, Seeley. And fouled off 0-1. Run prevention at its best. Fouled off 0-2. No, Brian, it couldn't. Austin Warren getting warmed up in the pen. Up high, 1-2. One thing if they're hitting the ball all over the ballpark. It's another thing when it's mistakes and errors. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. Bounce in the dirt, 3-2. Benj misplayed the ball in right field. And it got by him. And that's a base hit, and that'll make it 3-0. That one missed, 2-0. I'm not giving Peralta 3 years, $60 million. Down low, 3-0. $97 pitches for Peralta. There's a ball. You got to get him out of the game. He can't get the last out. And here comes Mendoza. Honestly, the 2 of the 3 runs are not on Peralta. But he's down 3-0 here. Responsible for the runners on first and second. Warren will be the pitcher. Let's take a look at the other games going on right now. They're in the top of the 9th there. Houston still up 1-0 over Detroit. The Phillies in the top of the 7th still trail 5-2, but the Phillies have the bases loaded and 1 out. Texas up 6-3 over Toronto. Boston is now up 4-2 over the Yankees. So we'll see what happens here. Japan and Sweden now, they're in extra time. They're still tied at 1. The Netherlands have a 3-1 lead over Tunisia. They're in extra time as well right now as well. And tonight at 10 o'clock, you'll have Paraguay and Australia and Turkey and the United States. Bass Fishing says, anybody hear about Peterson? One earned run this inning so far. Yep. All right, Austin Warren here, 30 in the third innings on the year, 2.67 ERA and 22 appearances. Up high, 1-0. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. No, Brian, not yet. There's up high. Did he go? He went around 1-2. Up high, 2-2. $7:00. I started at 7:00, Bass. The 2-2. Called strike three. That'll end the inning. But the Cubs score 3. It'll be Alvarez, Ewing, and Mauricio coming up. Why no likes? What do you mean, why no likes? I don't know. What's the like count up to? I have it blocked on my end. I am not looking at the views tonight. I'm not looking at the thumbs ups. Uh-oh. Phillies now down 5-4, still bases loaded. Still only one out. Cubs fans would perhaps to like this channel. What happened to David? She got traded. She got traded to the Cubs. Oh, man. I'm sorry. That's not funny. No laughing, Mr. John. Come on. Be serious time now. Oh, man. For the Mets, once again, Alvarez, Ewing, and Mauricio looking to see if they can get at least one back here. Show some life. Because somebody, Bass, I'm laughing. I said she because somebody was in the chat before and asked us if we heard about what happened to Peterson. And we said no, and he goes, she got traded. He typed in the chat that she got traded, so that's why I say she got traded. All right, Alvarez. Robert's still on the mound here for the Cubs. He's going to have to face at least two down low, 1-0. There's Dansby, Tammy. No, he did not get in that bat. Bounce in the dirt, 2-0. The 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. The 2-1. And Alvarez pops it up. Horner out to shallow center. 1 away. Oops, that's a P4, not a P6. P4 on the put out. Yep. Over these past 5 games, I think it's been like 40 runs. Well, at least in the Cub series, it's 29. Terry Bernardino saying, hey, Terry's here. Would be surprised if Peterson returns to all-star form now that he's off the Mets playing for a good team. But you said you would be surprised. Bro, Dansby needs to touch one base, any base. Bro, he got taken out of the game, bro. DO1. Down low, 1-1. Brew got sent to the showers early, bro. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Pasta's been here 5 minutes and already love it here. The Phillies have tied that game up at 5. Down low, 3-1. Dirty diaper. He had a dirty diaper. They had to take him out. They didn't want to get him diaper rash. The 3-1. Inside, ball 4. So 1 out walk. Is Francisco Lindor? No, he played last night, Bass. I don't know why. He played last night, but the Mets gave him tonight off. Here's Mauricio and pop foul, 0-1. Thank you, Charles. Appreciate that, buddy. 85. Let's go. We have gained 11 new subs tonight. Wait, let's go. Welcome in. It is free to subscribe. And once you subscribe, you're eligible for free memberships. Inside 1-1. Excuse me, 1-1. Hey, Cubs up. No, the Cubs are not up. Oh, yeah, you mean in the score, you mean, yeah. In the score, yes. At the plate, no. 1-1 to count. And that one pulled down the first. They go to second for 1. It's a wide throw. Nice scoop at first. So runner on second. So how do they score that? Is that a fielder's choice? No, it's just wide. It's a 1-6-3. It's a 3-6-3 put out. But it's not a double play. That's going to be it for Robert. So we'll get a pitching change here. Miss Gina, don't laugh, Miss Gina. It only encourages me. See what else the Mets got coming up. Once again, the Mets start a 3-game series tomorrow night with the Phillies. So make sure you have notifications turned on because play-by-play with JJ and I are recording a series preview video tonight, and we'll post it sometime tomorrow. If you're not familiar with play-by-play with JJ, he does the same thing as we do, but he covers the Phillies. I believe he's up to 11,000 subscribers on his channel. So that'll be a fun interview tonight. Then the Mets go to Toronto Monday and Tuesday night, and then Wednesday afternoon we'll be live for all those games as well. Then a day off on Thursday for the Mets. I think I might cover a game, though. I think we might cover a game on that Thursday. That there's no Met game. And then the Mets are in Atlanta for the 4th of July weekend. And then before the All-Star break, the Mets finish up with 3 at home against Kansas City and 3 against the Red Sox. Wagaman will be the pinch hitter here. And Wagaman lifts one out to left. Hap on the track at the wall. It's out of here. Wagaman with a 2-run shot makes it a 1-run game. James Trumbull says you actually saw it. Give it up. All right. Thank you. All right. So what does that mean? I don't. What's weird is I do not have a hatred for the Phillies like most Met fans do. I don't know what it is. I just don't have a hatred for the Phillies like a lot of Met fans do. I do have a hatred for the Braves and the Yankees, but not the Phillies. Probably because living out here in Pennsylvania, most of my friends are Philly fans. So, but let me give it. Oh, somebody deleted it. No, we're going to highlight that. You actually saw it. Give it up. All right. Good night, everyone. James has spoken. Inside 3-0. That's lined in the left field. That'll get down for a base hit. So that'll take us back to the top of the lineup with Benj. David says, good night, John. I'm in a bad mood is all. So what? Kiss my ass, dude. You're in a bad mood? Good. Then you go start a channel and we'll see how you do. come in here pissing in everybody's Cheerios. All right, here's Bench. Outside, 1-0. I'm leaving chat till you learn better language. Bye, Bass. Down low, 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. Logs of Love says, I want that t-shirt. Give it up. You suck. Outside, 3-2. I don't know. I don't think my language was all that terrible. If you're offended by ass, you better fouled off. You better not leave the confines of your home then. Are you close to Philly? Actually, from Philly up and from New York City over, we're almost like 90 miles from each. And Bench drives one in the right center field. PCA, it'll drop in. Beatty will stop at third. We need to put Boyd back in. We're getting another pitching change. Milner faced 3 batters, gave up 3 base hits. Yeah, close to there. Close to there, Logs. 90 miles north of Philadelphia and 90 miles west of New York City. Almost exactly. I don't know. I'll leave it up to my mods. Mods, was my language bad? Is there a chance what? Is there a chance what? Berg says language was fine. Not this time? What do you mean not this? My language was bad then? All right. Miss Gina says no, Mr. John, not at all. Frank says not at all. Raymond says no. Okay. I didn't think so either, but no, says Seeley. No, half asleep says, okay. Because if it is, tell me. I didn't think it was bad. Brian says language was good. Okay. All right, Charles, thank you. David. Appropriate, he says. All right, here we go. Phil Maton, the new pitcher here. Outside, 1-0. 1-0 the count. Oh, he hit him. That'll load the bases. That'll bring up Soto. Yep. Hit by pitch. Yep. So he gets to go to first base. So that'll load the bases. And Juan Soto will come up. We're up to over 200 in the chat. Let's go. That takes a strike, 0-1. Deal 1. Soto rips it to the second baseman. He'll flip over to first. That'll retire the side. But the Mets get the 2. First time Soto hasn't reached tonight. But the Mets respond with 2. It's a 3-2 game as we head to the 7th. Seeley still wanting his 5-run inning. So when I took the call at the bottom of the first inning there, it was Mama PAS calling. She said she got the book and she's read the first 3 chapters so far. All right, they're going to the 8th inning there in Washington, tied up at 5. And you know what? With the Mets getting the 2 back, what? We blamed one of those runs on Peralta, right? We blamed one, and we're down by a run. No. My mom and stepdad live down in North Carolina. They live down in North Carolina, just outside of Charlotte. But here we go to the 7th. For the Braves. I said the Braves. It's not the Braves. It's the Cubs. It'll be Amaya, Swanson, and PCA. Benzino said it must be very challenging to write a book. I'm impressed, PAS. It was very challenging. Last year, a lot of late nights. I would live stream and then I'd stay up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Not doing that this year. Book 2 has been put on hold. We're about 4.5 chapters in of book 2, but it'll have to wait till October. The 2-0. Down low, 3-0. Warren's still on the mound here. Yeah, it's a drive for sure, said Miss Gina. Yeah, almost 10 hours. In for a strike, 3-1. To be continued. Yes and no. Yes and no. The way I ended the story, you know there's going to be more to come. Chopped foul, still 3-2. The 3-2. Called strike 3. No, ball 4. The Mets don't challenge. Wow. Oh, I thought that was a strike, but a leadoff walk here. That'll bring up Swanson. And I do have copies coming. If somebody would, I don't know why you would want an autographed copy, but if somebody would like an autographed copy, I will have copies. Down low, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Inside, 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. The 3-1. In for a strike, 3-2. Why, what did he say? I missed it. Miss Gina must have snagged it before I saw it. The 3-2. And ripped in the left field. Foul. Haven't seen Frank in the chat in a bit. Hopefully Frank's doing okay. Oh, there he is. Called strike 3. Got him looking. Swanson talking to the home plate umpire. 1 away. Hey, I don't judge. Maybe he's into that thing. Maybe he's into that kind of thing. I will not judge. I will leave that up to God at the end of our lives to do that. Yo, Dr. Delay is here. What is up, Dr. Delay? I didn't say hello in Dr. Delay's chat, but I was listening in as his Pirates won today. I listened to play-by-play with JJ called the first game, and then I was listening to the Dr. Delay to cover the rest of the Pirates game. The Pirates move a game above 500. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. The 2-0. And a chopper to short. Mauricio's got it. will take it to the bag himself. The too late over to first. So fielder's choice here will bring up Conforto. That's a fielder's choice here. Runner on first with 2 out. The Cubs got 3 last inning. The Mets responded with 2. Conforto got the scoring going with the RBI single. Dr. DeLace is like number 92. Let's go. We are getting close. Pickoff throw. That was close. Called safe. What's up, Stephen K? James with a super chat. Once your book will become a movie. I don't know about that. But James, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I'm under a different account. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. He went 0-2. Looked high, but called they said he swung. Japan advances to the round of 32. Yes, Dansby is still in. He just struck out. The 0-2. Oh, inside. Called a ball. 1-2. No challenge. The 1-2 from Warren. Popped up out to left. Young will come in, and he'll make the catch. That retires the side. We go bottom 7. Stand up and stretch, everybody. We will do the same. We'll grab a snack. We'll grab a fresh drink as well. And we will be right back for the rest of this one. All right, we are back in. We are going bottom 7. Cubs up a run. For the Mets, it'll be Vientos, Alvarez, and Ewing. And he tries to bunt, and it's foul. Oh, Young's the batter here. Young, the batter here. Justin Dean playing right field now for the Cubs. The 0-1. Up high, 1-1. The 1-1. And that one driven to right. Get it out of here. We're tied at 3. Jared Young. Both replacement players so far that have come in for the Mets. Wagaman with the 2-run home run, and now Young with the solo shot. We have tied it up. Here's Alvarez. Up high, 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Eddie's saying Mets will win 4-3. And that one fouled off. Still 1 and it's now 1-2, excuse me. Oh, up and in. Did it hit him? No. 2-2. Two and two the count. Maton will deal. Swung on a miss. 1 away. That'll bring up Ewing. Ewing's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Well, you picked the wrong night to bet Dansby Swanson. Young is much better at first base. NYC. Inside 1-0. Oh, called a strike. 0-1. Bryce Harper just went deep for the Phillies. They're up 7-5. Another game where the Phillies trailed. Fouled off 0-2 here. You think 7-4 are going to hit? No, I do not. Outside 1-2. The 1-2. And that lined into left field. That'll get down for a base hit. Ewing's now 1 for 3. That'll bring up Mauricio. Mauricio's 1 for 3. You're not going to pinch hit Mauricio because he could bat from either side of the plate. Gil Brody subscribed. What's up, Gil Brody? Popped foul, 0-1. I have not updated our stats there for the Mets on the runs and home runs. The Mets do have 3 runs tonight. All 3 coming on 2 home runs. A 2-run shot by Wagaman, and now a solo shot by Young. Swung on a miss. The throw down to second, not in time. Ewing steals the bag. 8th stolen base for Ewing. So runner on second here with 1 out. The 1-2 to Mauricio. 0-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Guys, stop complaining about how long it took him to get rid of players. I'm a YouTube channel that does live reactions to the games, guys. I'm sorry your life is miserable and David Peterson was on the team. Mauricio swung on a missed. 2 away. Wagaman, who hit a 2-run home run his first time, gets another at-bat here. If I'm Ewing, I try to steal the bag. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. The 1-1. And that one blooped off the pitcher's glove. Right to Horner at second. He'll go to first. I'm going to just call it a 4-3. I'm not sure if it hit the pitcher's glove or not. But the leadoff home run by Young ties it. We go to the 8th. 3-3 as we go to the 8th. The Phillies just added a run. They now lead 8-5. It'll be Michael Busch, Bregman, and Happ for the Cubs. $86. We have gained 12 new subs tonight. Welcome in, everybody. Let me see what else we have here. Oh, no. My fault. Violent gifted a sub. Thank you, Violent. Not sure if he's still listening. James with the $2 super chat. Thank you, James. Always appreciate that. And Gil Brody became a member. It's 99 cents. Get you access to our channel emotes for 30 days. Luke Weaver will be the new pitcher here for the Mets. 19 games, 19 game in a row without giving up a run. That was 21 innings. The Phillies are now up 10-5 over the Nats. Nationals once led that game. That's a strike, 0-1. Nationals led that game tonight, 5-0. DX, what's up, DX? Z01. Pop foul, 0-2. The 0-2. Weaver will wind and deal. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. One away. That's 8 strikeouts tonight for Met pitching. Charles says 98 likes. Let's go. Keep smashing them thumbs up, everybody. Charles also says if you have not done so already, you're welcome to pause now and give the like button a thumbs up. Outside, 1-0. Bregman had an RBI double and scored a run. The 1-0. Swung on a miss, 1-1. David Skinner putting the grimace in the chat. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Yeah, absolutely, Sean. I mean, they gave up 3 in the 1 inning and they fought back. And a ground ball down to third, foul. Still 1-2. The door is open, says Edward. The Mets must find a way. This is the way. They're going to the bottom of the 9th there in Washington. Phillies 10-5. Looking to take 3 out of 4 in that series. Swung on a miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Weaver. 2 out and nobody on. Cliff Bond says, I subbed. Cheers. Thank you so much, Cliff. Appreciate that. Swung on a miss, 0-1. I live in Pennsylvania, Cliff. Originally from New Jersey, though. But I've lived in Pennsylvania for almost 30 years now. So growing up in Jersey is where I became a Met fan. 0-2 the count. Weaver will wind and deal. Swung on a miss. Weaver strikes out the side. 22 straight innings without a run. We go bottom 8, still tied at 3. DX says, me too, from New York originally, now in PA. Cliff is in Northwest Georgia. David in Missouri. For the Mets, it'll be Beatty, Benj, and Bichette. Oh, the Killer Bees. Violent says same here. New Jersey till I was 30. Now PA for 20. We were throwing like Sieber. Why did that get deleted? Oh, he retracted it. It tells me in the software, it tells me a mod did it. And then when I go to YouTube, it says he retracted his message. Miss Gina says native New Yorker and here to stay as long as Nelson and my sister are here. Sean says, born in New York, miss it so much. Oh, you didn't think it went through? Charles says 104 likes. Let's go. Keep climbing. Let's go. Keep smashing them thumbs up if you have not done so already. We are closing in on 5 gifted memberships. I will give out 5 memberships. I'm not telling you what the number is tonight, but we are close. Summer says, I've always wanted to go to New York. Yeah, make sure you check out the New York State, not the city. Unless you like crowds. Nothing wrong with the city. I used to, when I grew up in Jersey, we used to hop the train and go over to the city all the time. And fouled off 0-2 here. Deal Bar, the new pitcher here. Up high, 1-2. Rob with a gifted membership. Thank you, Rob. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. And Violent, who gifted the other membership, got gifted this one. That's awesome. All right, here's Benj. Up high, 1-0. That Phillies Nationals game is over. The Phillies take 3 out of 4 in that series. The Nationals led in every game. There's a strike, 1-1. There he is. What's up, Bam? The Nats bullpen may have just had the worst 3-game stretch of any bullpen ever. Good grief. Phillies win 10-5 after being down 5-0. Wow. One and two to count here to Bench. And that one popped up. PCA coming in. He'll make the catch. 2 out. That'll bring up Bichette. Bichette 1 for 3 tonight. Was also hit by a pitch. Bam saying, hope, yo, everyone. Hope the Mets pull it out. Down low, 1-0. The 1-0. Bichette rips it foul, 1-1. Eddie says this game may be going extras. Swung on a miss, 1-2 the count. We better hope not. We don't do extra innings here. The 1-2. It's not funny. Swung on a miss, struck him out. The Mets go down 1-2-3. We go to the 9th. We'll see if the Mets let Weaver pitch another inning or if they go man. Bottom of the 9th, though, wins his DX. Once again, welcome in, everybody. Somebody give me an update on the light count, please. I have it hidden tonight. Not worrying about the stats anymore. No, Steve, you're wrong. It's way past 91. 110 says violent. 110 says violent. But Steve said 91. 112 says Steve. Let's go. Keep smashing them. Thumbs up, everybody. DX is 105. It's weird that you all have different numbers. 113 says Charles. Keep smashing them. Thumbs up, everybody. We're up to 199 people in the chat. Gotcha. No worries, Steve. No worries. Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes it does that. Like today when I was watching play-by-play with JJ, he was, I forget what he said he was at. It was at like 45 or something. But on my phone, it only said 3. I'm like, yeah, I better refresh that. The official count, says Charles, is 114. Let's go. Keep smashing them thumbs up, everybody. Hit the subscribe button as well. We go live for every Mets game. Devin Williams will be the pitcher here. Oops. Frank says, dare I say Mets win in extras? No, we got to worry about not giving up a run here in the 9th. Up high, 1-0. $201 in the chat says Seeley. What up, Seeley? Outside, 2-0. Seeley, we're going to need you to stick around for the bottom of the 9th to bang that trash can. We're climbing up to almost 9,300 and the sub count as well. There's a strike, 2-1. Outside, 3-1. The 3-1. There's a strike. 3-2. See, Lee says they got up at 4:30 this morning. I'll do my best. Yeah, but that was 5:30 Eastern time. You're good. 5:30 Eastern time. You're all right. The 3-2. And that one lined, but caught at first base, one away. Just Life in Northwest Georgia just followed. Let's go. Here's Ramirez. And popped foul 0-1. Ramirez has struck out all 3 times so far tonight. Yeah, my alarm clock has not gone off yet as well, Sean. The 0-1. And that one grounded down to first. Wag him into a bobble. He'll take it to the bag himself, though. 2 away. No, Miss Gina, you don't. The Cubs are still up. You don't bang the trash cans when the Cubs are up. Charles says 207, watching 118 likes. Let's go. Oh, outside 1-0. Yeah, don't use the cans until we're batting. The 1-0. Swung on a miss. 1-1. One, two. The 1-1. Swung on a miss. 1-2. Pitch was way outside. The 1-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Mets bullpen tonight, 3 1/3 of shutout baseball. They've only given up 1 walk, no base hits, no runs. We go bottom 9. It'll be Soto, Young, and Alvarez coming up for the Mets. All right, we're going bottom 9. What's our like count up to, everybody? Where are we at? Because I had a number. Let's see how close to our number we are. Time to end this game, says Eddie. Still at 118, says Charles. Oh, we're going to miss it. We're up to 9290 on the sub count. Let's go. We are 10 away from 9300. $234 watching. Welcome in, everybody. Just one run is all we need, right, David? Juan Soto has never hit a walk-off home run in his career. Oliver saying, let's go Cubs. Welcome in, everybody. We are going bottom 9. Now see Lee's banging that trash can. Down low, 1-0. 119, says Frank. It is 10 o'clock in the EST. The 1-0 to Soto. Inside, 2-0. LFGM, says David. A 2-0 breaking ball coming up. Hang it. Up high, swung on a miss, 2-1. It was a fastball. Little late on the swing. The 2-1. And ground ball is second. Horner's got it. Over to first, 1 away. $120 on the light count, says Charles. Let's go. Here's Young. His first at bat, he hit a home run to tie it at 3. The 1-0. And Young pops it foul, 1-1. One and one in the count here. That was a changeup on that foul ball. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Home plate umpire kind of flinched a little bit, but it was off the plate. $258 in the chat, says C. Lee. Let's go. The 2-1. Welcome in, everybody. Down low, fouled off, 2-2. Well, you guys were talking about Hall and Oates. Darryl Hall revealed he had a liver transplant. The 2-2 to Young. Webb will deal. And a ground ball foul. We'll do it again. Yeah, Logs, this is one of the better games that they've played in a week. I mean, they won last Thursday against the Phillies. So it's been at least a week. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. The 3-2. Bounced in the dirt, ball 4. A 1-out walk. That'll bring up Alvarez. What do you mean you would donate a kidney if someone needed it? A lot of people need it. David saying LFGM. Keep giving me updates on the light count, guys. We are close. 119, says Frank. I thought we were higher than that before. Swung on a miss. Late swing there, 0-1. William says USA scores already 4 minutes in. And a ground ball to short. Backhand. No, everybody's safe. Swanson on the backhand. Not sure if Horner just missed it or if it was wide, but it's an E6. And the Mets have the winning run at second base. I'm giving him an E6. He got to it and just a bad throw. Why did Horner try grabbing that with his bare hand and not his glove? $124 now. Let's go. We are one away. The first pitch to Ewing. Outside, 1-0. 286 in the chat, says C. Lee. Let's go. Keep smashing them thumbs up. Keep hitting that subscribe button. It's free to subscribe. It's free to help out the channel with the thumbs up. We are here for every Mets game. The 1-0. Inside. Call the strike. 1-1. Challenge. This is close. I think it's a strike. It's a strike. The Mets are out of challenges, but if they go to extra innings, the Mets get one challenge back. So I have no problem with that challenge. Oh, it did. It did catch the corner. The 1-1 to Ewing. Winning run is at second on the outside corner, 2-1. $126 is Charles. Let's go. I am a man of my word. 125. We will give out 5 memberships. Oh, down low. Cubs are challenging. Good luck, everybody. $3-1 to Ewing. Congrats on the gifted memberships. Keep hitting them thumbs up and subscribe button. The 3-1. Done. Oh, that would have been ball 4. That would have been ball 4. I'm a man of my word. I said I had a number. We hit that number. The 3-2. Ewing flies one out to center field. PCA back. Who'll make the catch? Young will go back to second. 2 away. That'll bring up Ronnie Mauricio. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen him, C-Lee. It has been a while since I have seen him. Yes, sir. The first pitch to Mauricio. Ronnie pulls it. Horner's got it. He'll flip the first. Then we go to extra innings. A walk and an error. The Mets threaten, but don't score. We go to the 10th. It'll be interesting to see who the Mets use as a pitcher here. Amaya, depending on pinch runners, will be the free runner. And we'll see who the Mets use as a pitcher. We are up to 9,900. We are up to 9,294 on the sub count. We are 6 away from 9,300. Going for 6 losses in a row. They are. We'll see if Amaya is the free runner or if they put somebody else out there. Rayleigh will be the pitcher here. Swanson the batter. Shaw will be the free runner here. Let's go. Keep smashing them subscribe buttons. Sonny just followed. Thank you, Sonny. Dallas Cowboys fan just followed. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Swanson swings and misses 0-1. Okay, you can hate the Mets. The 0-1. Swung and missed 0-2. The Mets are going to sell. Yet, like, we don't know that. Thank you for that breaking news, Dallas. Swung and a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. Swanson 0 for 4 tonight. Only 1 away, says Cliff from 9,300. The Bob is here. What is up, the Bob? Epic Gamer just followed. The 1-0 to PCA. And rip down the Rhine. Fair ball down into the corner. That'll score a run. Supposed to be a cutter away. Got too much of the inside of the plate. Carson Kelly's going to be the pinch hitter here. And fouled it off 0-1. Thornton getting warmed up in the Cubs pen. Deal 1 from Rayleigh. And fouled off 0-2. Mets got to try. Mets got to try to limit it to one here. Outside, 1-2. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. The 2-2. Pop foul. We'll do it again. Two and two to count. The pitch. And that one laced out to center field. Ewing comes over. He'll make the catch. He'll turn to throw to third. It's not in time. 2 out, though, with a runner on third now. Michael Bush will be the batter. 1 for 4 on the night. Down low, 1-0. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. And a chopper foul, 1-2. One and two to count here to Bush. Raley with his 15th pitch of the inning coming up. That one just missed, 2-2. Cliff saying home run. I don't think so, Cliff. The 2-2. And pop foul. We'll do it again. Two and two to count. The pitch. And that one roped out to right. Benj onto the track. He'll make the catch. The Cubs take the lead. It'll be Wagaman, Beatty, and Benj coming up. Mets need a run to tie, 2 to win. Mauricio will be the free runner at second. Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Mets pitching has 12 strikeouts tonight, David. 12 strikeouts tonight. $93.02. Oh, we lost a sub. That's all right. We still appreciate you being here, no matter if you're rooting for your Cubs or you're rooting with us with the Mets. No, Oliver, that's going to get you timed out, man. No caps. We don't mind you rooting for your team, but no caps. It's actually 4-3. Cubs are winning. Yeah. But the Cliff says I'm actually a Braves fan. So you don't like baseball is what you're saying. You only pay attention when your team's good. All right. Thornton will be the pitcher here for the Cubs. Mauricio the tying run at second. Wagaman check swing foul, 0-1. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Thornton deals. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Killer B just followed. Thank you, Killer B. That one blooped out to left. It'll be caught. One away. Mauricio holds it second. That'll bring up Beatty. James, no all caps, man. Ahmad's going to time you out. And a chopper to second. Horner's got it. We'll flip the first, 2 away. Carson Benz will be the batter here. 1 for 4 on the night with a single and a walk. Outside. Ooh, got the corner, 0-1. Fouled off. Down. The Mets are down to their final strike. Oh, and 2 the count. The pitch. Swung on and fouled. I thought he missed it. We'll do it again. Oh, and 2 the count here to bench. Bounced in the dirt. Nice job by Kelly to keep it in front. 1-2. The 1-2. Thornton will wind and deal. Slaps one. Third's got it. Over to first, and the ball game is over. Five to 3 on the putout. The Cubs come into New York and sweep the Mets in a 4-game set. They sweep the Mets for the season as well. So unbelievable. But, hey, the Mets fought. We'll see how they fight coming up against the Phillies this weekend. Thank you, Cubs fans, for being respectful in the chat. Congratulations to your team for the win, for the sweep. You guys got a big series with the Brewers coming up as well. So awesome stuff. Once again, thank you to my mods, Frank, Miss Gina, C. Lee, Charles. Appreciate you guys always. We will go over all the memberships here tonight. Violent gifted a membership. So Violent, we appreciate that. James with the $2 super chat. Gil Brody became a member. Thank you, Gil Brody. Robman gifted a membership as well. And then I gave out 5 memberships as well. So congratulations, everybody, on those. We will be back live tomorrow night for Mets and Phillies game 1. The music will start playing about 6:45, somewhere in that area. Game I will come on about 7. But big 3-game series coming up. But sometime tomorrow, if you are subscribed to the channel, make sure you have notifications turned on. We'll have a video coming out where JJ and I, the Phillies YouTuber, will be doing a little back and forth. So make sure you check that out. If not, we'll see you next time. Thanks again, everyone.